Another place that we see the love of God is that when God was creating man, he says that let us make man in our own image. So he allowed man to be in the image of God and also the likeness of God, and to operate like him, and also to take control and to take charge over everything that actually God was in charge. Because remember that when he said that let him have dominion over the birds of the air, the sea, the fish of the sea, and also everything that creeps on earth. Remember that this is God's possession, and this is God's richness, and this is the work of God that he has done. And he introduces man to be in charge of all this, so he entrusts him with the responsibility. This is a great show of love. Number two, if you check from Genesis chapter 1 verse 26 to around 28, the Bible speaks and says that he created him in his own image, and then in 28 that he says that he blessed him. Remember in 26 the idea was that let him have dominion, but now the destination is dominion, but there is a path that you should walk, and the Bible speaks and says that he blessed him. And then after blessing him, he let the man to know that he's blessed, because after blessing, the Bible speaks and says that he told him, be fruitful and multiply and fill the earth and subdue it, and then have dominion. So the destination is actually dominion. But now, before you reach in dominion, you need to be fruitful, of which I have blessed you. You are now fruitful. So there is something you should do: multiply, subdue the earth, so that you can now have dominion. Number two, after God creating the man and after letting him know of the blessing and the ability, the Bible continues, and we are told that he blessed them in the Garden of Eden. So in the Garden of Eden, we also see a good dimension where he's told that you can eat fruits from all these trees except this one. So the idea that we borrow from here is that, in other words, God says you can eat what you want. So there is divine providence. There is enough. There is enough for man to eat. There is enough for man to use. He is not contained in one option that you should only eat this one. No, there are multiple choices, so that he can choose that which he feels like, I can use this one for today. So that dimension of you can eat what you want, is also a dimension of love. And for the well-being of your existence, he tells him, do not partake from this tree of knowledge, because the day you partake, you will die. So the only tree that he tells him not to take is one, and this one is for his well-being, because he tells him, you will surely die the day of which you partake from this tree. So there is a dimension of love that we also see here.